Sorry, I'm a little late. I don't know how we'll be on anyway. But I was looking for a specific game I mentioned last night, wanting to play with Terry. And I couldn't find it. And um, so the this number's still the same. This number's still the same. See, as you can see, Arthur. Hello.
Hey, Stella.
Um, but I did manage to find the horror trivia. Would you like to play?
Yeah.
So because I feel like are a pretty like horror movie expert. You've seen all the Halloween. Probably get a few Halloween questions in here. You like the
I'll,
Chucky.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
I actually haven't seen it. Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll surprise me, but I feel like I haven't seen as many horror movies. I don't know if it's how common they are. I feel like in the 70s there was a lot. Okay. Well, here we go. Uh-oh. Did I just In the 1977 film The Hills Have Eyes, the father and three sons are all named after what celestial bodies? Ooh.
I don't know.
Uh-huh. Okay. Planets. Why does Lance Henriksen's character summon the demon Pumpkinhead?
Oh, shit.
I've never heard
Summer
this.
theme.
A Pumpkinhead? I feel like that's like a term of endearment. Pumpkinhead. Can I call you Pumpkinhead?
You can call me whatever you want.
Thank you. So, did you see I posted that snake on Nextdoor, the app? Um, because people
Yeah.
can be
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, in the book, sorry.
Yeah, people.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, okay, so spiders mostly are actually good. They'll kill like flies and pests for you, even things that you don't want around, and they don't really want to bother you. There are some spiders, a rarer species, considering the wide array of spider species there are, that are
Sure.
poisonous, and a
Sure.
bite can be serious. And depending on how immunocompromised you are, if you're a child, whatever, can be potentially deadly. I'm not familiar with like the Amazonian spiders and if those um are even more dangerous. But
Oh,
I can understand what
oh,
I'm. Mhm, yeah.
they are. Oh, sure.
Yeah, why? The koalas, the wallabies,
No, I'm
Black Widow. You don't play with Black Widow, brown recluse. Um,
what?
Joe Nation just said it in the chat. Black Widow. You don't play with. Yeah. Um, and I think you'll learn that like I can. But what I'm saying is, it was a rattlesnake though, and the v- you know there is anti. I'm sorry. What?
Those are those
Yeah. So I feel like to say it's just a phobia. I mean, I'm certain that you're right. I do have already an innate phobia. That's probably um well, I shouldn't say probably ancestral. Like who knows where they come from. Um, but because I put it on the Nextdoor app and there because of I took a picture. I said this yesterday, and several pictures and put it through in the Google image searching, and they came up as sidewinder as a type of rattlesnake, and uh indigenous to southern, like west coast of North America, like the Southern California desert, which I reside. So um that was the possibility. And the next door people confirmed to me that's a rattlesnake. And just over and over and over. The first thing someone would say, no, that does not look like a gopher snake. And people that have more expertise because they're of the area and been here longer. And so what I'm so mhm. Oh my god, yeah, cobras, pythons. Those can be so big. Anyway, the venom. I have a plan now. I would go to JFK, the nearest hospital for anti-venom, and I feel like you have some hours. You have like 6 hours, I guess. I think so. I think if I would get that, although the cobras, right, when they strangle you, I don't know. But this one, I don't think could. But it anyway. Um,
No crabs that can bite.
mm,
And they are mean.
yeah. I feel like it was. It tried to come after me when I had grabbed at it. Um, it scared me a lot, and in fact, the fear since then has, become palpable. Like I'm afraid in my own house. Actually, like I've become more. Daryl said that you can smell them. But I don't have a good sense of smell, so I don't know that I would smell. Anyway, um, and you have to
And,
face the yeah.
yeah, and also, people don't want to be around for this, but some people do because some of them, and yes, you can do this. You can cook snake.
That's not my plan. You're saying I should have eaten it.
Oh, you can eat snake.
Anaconda, yeah, anacondas. I've heard of those. Just in the jungles and the rainforest areas and certain parts of the world, like it's not uncommon for your cause of death to be from creatures, where
And then eating it when you're crushed. That's
please please stop
uh,
please stop writing tease. Like I'm literally talking about a trauma that I experienced yesterday and my inability to feel safe in my own
yeah,
home.
uh,
Oh, you're not? I gotta fix that. Um, damn, where was I? Yeah, essentially that. The I did not eat the steak, but I have to face that fear and go back out there and work on it. Today they had I had therapy. I actually took a very long nap. Only was alerted with my phone that I needed to get up and prepare for therapy within like 30 minutes. I had like, to get dressed and whatever. Like I taken a shower. Actually didn't take a shower yesterday. I went in the pool, but I didn't take a shower. And I do feel better when I take a shower and took a long rest because I was up too way too early. Anyway, I need to face this fear, but I'm afraid to go there and anything I move, a snake will come out, and I keep replaying that in my mind, and um, it's been really difficult. I felt very yeah. Easier said than done. Maybe for you. Okay, let's play. Let me see if I can find one that you should know. Okay, how about this? In Friday the 13th, part two, what does Jason Voorhees wear as his mask? Yes, a burlap slash potato sack. You might not know this is older. Who played the main character in the 1957 film I Was a Teenage Werewolf? 1957. Right.
wonder
Michael Landon. The name sounds familiar. Don't you like going to those horror nights or something? I feel like you. Okay, what's the scariest movie you ever saw? Freddy Krueger is that Nightmare on Elm Street? All right, right on time. What hangs ab mm, aw, your mom let you watch that as a kid? Well, you know what? Toughened you up. What hangs above Tina's bed in A Nightmare on Elm Street? What above? No.
Hang on.
Who the hell is Tina?
Oh, Tino.
Tina? Okay. Does it ring a bell if I said a crucifix? A cross, yeah.
What Tino was crazy.
Yeah. I've never seen a single one of them. Like oh, so like when I was a child, I would have nightmares too, like, and I would have reoccurring, um, like in school, like if happened to have seen something that scared me, like it could be like in a television commercial, something like I would play over and over in my mind. Like I don't, yeah, maybe should have realized I was gonna have OCD. um, and I think knowing I am this way, I avoided those things. Like I had seen a horror movie once from like the 70s at a birthday party, and it like haunted me forever. Like to this day, if I think about it, I'm like so horrified about this murder and blood. And like this is scary scenes can like stay with you, you know. So um, it was called Bloody Birthday.
I think I've heard of that.
What insects are closely associated with the urban legend of Candy Man? Urban legend.
Oh,
Bees, yeah.
and
Oh, from what?
I think it was a horror thing. I think I don't know. I forgot.
What country was the 2005 movie Wolf Creek set in?
Say what?
What country was the 2005 movie Wolf Creek set in?
I think London, England.
Australia.
No, I didn't know that one because I didn't see it.
In Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, what is Jamie Lloyd's relation to Michael?
That's his uncle.
No.
It's his uncle.
Oh, wait, you're right. It says it's his niece. Is that?
Yeah, yeah, I don't think I was wrong because I've seen that movie like a million times. And five.
Oh, only a million? Let me see.
Because the only reason why I like both of those movies because of that surveillance.
The director of Drag Me to Hell is most famous for what other horror franchise? Drag Me
The
to
only thing
Hell.
I remember, on the track and she was dragged down the hill at the end of the movie. So that director, if I was to guess about something, uh, I'm I'm gonna get guess one. The House of a Thousand Corpses.
No, but I don't know. It doesn't say who the director is. So do you know who that is? It just says that it's the Evil Dead series. Um,
Evil Dead, Evil Dead One, Evil Dead. There was a third one and a remake.
be afraid. Be very afraid. Name the movie.
Be afraid, be very
Yeah, that's all it says is the question. That's the question. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Name the movie.
afraid.
The Fly.
See the cars when the car went from one side to the other side, transform like crazy,
Mhm.
and
But didn't he want to be a fly though?
no, the
Oh,
fire
I thought he was like experimenting on himself. Oh,
temperature.
this 2010 movie involved unwilling participants in a, can I say the word Nazi? Doctor's sadistic experiments.
The human centipede.
Yeah, the human centipede first sequence. Okay, one thing about what?
One thing about uh,
I've not seen it. Uh, one thing about the living and Santa Carla I never could stomach all the damn vampires. Name the movie.
the lost voice.
The Lost Boys. I've never seen that.
What?
No, I've never seen it.
You never see? That's one of the small movies of the
Yeah, I should see if it's playing on an app.
one of the greatest 80s movies, and you never seen it, you bad girl.
Bad girl. Rust is a tough thing to come by these days. Name the movie.
Crazy.
Trust is a tough thing to come by these days. Name the movie. Never seen Lost Boys either. Yeah, I haven't.
Um,
This is a movie I haven't seen, but it's called The Thing. I feel like I've heard of it. The Thing.
oh, yeah, my girl. I haven't seen it, but I seen this piece of
Bits and pieces. What 2009 film followed a family who adopted a girl named Esther who wasn't what she seemed? Yeah, orphan. Okay. Good job. You're getting a lot of these. Okay. Um, what is the cursed object in the 2009 movie Drag Me to Hell? The cursed object.
uh,
Button. Isn't that weird? That's kind of scary because, like, you could put a button on anything. See, do you believe in cursed objects? Yeah, me neither. But I heard that you can make a lot of money selling haunted things, haunted dolls. Like on eBay, but like you're like, oh, if it's not selling, just make up a story. Like, no, I would never lie. Like, I just make this is just a doll I got. um, When I was a kid, though, I did get I don't remember the means, and it would probably be helpful to remember the means in which I got this giant panda, and I threw it out because I felt like it would stare at me at night, like, I felt very frightened of it, and I didn't want it because I had this thing that I wanted to have my room look cute, and having this giant panda was, like, I thought would add to it. And I think I maybe even I found it, like, it it was given to me from something like a yard sale. I wouldn't have stolen it, but it was s like a weird means of acquiring it. Anyway, I had thrown it out, stuffed it in the trash, put it outside. It came back in my room. It showed up again in my room, and I was like, "How did it get there?" And I asked everyone, my mom, my sister's like, "Did you take that out?" No. I was like, "We didn't do that, you stupid idiot." Like, "You put that in there, right?" Like, "No. No, nobody did that." I was so scared. I didn't say it was cursed. I'm saying, like, it scared the shit out of me. A lot of people have stories like that. I legitimately believe like they have no reason to lie. And they're not like super fantastical of like, you know, ghosts, a door slamming, things that are not like eerie things. So like this is like I had this feeling given off from this panda. I don't know. Um I remember once masturbating and thinking it was watching me and it was like angry at me for doing that in my room. It's weird. But anyway, it wasn't until I moved to Florida that I felt that I was free of it. Like, but man, I hope it doesn't show up one day. Like I'd be in the thrift and say, "Where did I get it here from?" Sorry. Anyway, a cursed button. They could be like, I just had to burn my house down. Oh, here we go. What is the name of the demon clown who terrorizes the children of Derry, Maine in Stephen King's It? Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Yeah,
What 1989 movie did Fred Gwynn tell his neighbor how he can make his son Gage live again? The Pet Cemetery, yeah. What substance is dumped on the main character at the prom in the movie Carrie?
something about I think I know it's blood. This blood.
It's blood, yes. Why did they do that? And she just turned like fucking psycho. Have like mind powers. Like you ever see you ever see Firestarter with Drew Barrymore? Like, was she like that? Carrie? Like, what do they call it? Pyrokinesis. She got her period in gym.
Nice. And then she just spent probably just going with it with and one of them that like they like the single be all in them steering in the ass.
Stephen King has wrote so many like fucked up, I mean that in the best way possible as a compliment, horror thrilling stories. Like a psychologically like is something wrong with him? But also I'll be really sad when he's gone because he's really um masterful. I think of It's I Under the Dome, Misery. I don't know this. Uh, I'm talking about as like a horror author, and that was so popular and successful that were turned into like films and sometimes multiple. Carrie has been remade, and that was a Stephen King. Um, but there's been variety.
Yeah, I know who all the
Do you have
things.
IG or X? No, I don't. I don't have either of those. I only have.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, respect where it's due. What? What 2012 slasher film is a story about an annual ritual sacrifice to appease the ancient ones?
Oh my God.
2012. Mhm. Oh, you didn't see it? Well, it'd be harder to answer when. Let's see. Let's see if anyone else guesses it. Burning Man. Um, The Cabin in the Woods. What 1958 creature feature starred Steve McQueen in his first role? Creature feature. I like that.
Oh, I'm saying man.
No. Have you ever heard of this? You okay?
Yeah, I was exploring. Oh,
It's The Blob. You ever hear of that one? You seen that? Yeah? Great. I'm gonna buy one up. Okay. Who is considered to be Hollywood's first scream queen?
I know there's so many screaming on you say.
Who's considered the first? Take a guess. Terry's got it. Terry got it right away.
God damn you.
How was Jason Voorhees brought back to life in Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives? Lightning bolts, electricity. They're close enough. They're here. Name the movie. Poltergeist. I've never seen it, but I heard that it's a cursed movie. Okay.
Internet wrestlers like the first guy who played Kane in number two, he died of cancer.
Hmm.
The Indian Taylor, after he finished making Poltergeist 2, he died. But the biggest one that died of all was the girl who played Carol Ann, and all three of them. Heather O'Rourke, she died in 1988.
The little girl,
Never
right?
finished, and she never finished. She never finished the movie of Poltergeist 3. They had to have a stunt person to do it because
Because she
she
was
passed
dead.
away. So it's changed to Brandon Lee and Nicole and Brewski in the Game of Death.
Didn't they say the Twilight Zone movie was cursed? Because somebody died on that one. Making this 1982 film contained a scene where a young boy is dragged under his bed by his clown doll that comes to life.
That's Poltergeist.
That's Poltergeist. Yes. No, no wonder you were scared of under the bed as a kid. Scary as hell. I only just read it.
Two, same thing. Same with two They did the same thing with Sean Wayne, but it turned out to be a different way the clown got. And I'm not gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Who directed the original 1978 version of Halloween? 1978.
It's Raven.
John Carpenter. Who directed the 2003 slasher film House of a Thousand Corpses? Rob Zombie. Okay. God, that was the next question. You got it without even asking. Okay. There was another. Let's see. But, which original Friday the 13th film did Jason get his hockey mask? Number three, yes. You know this. Okay. It this 2000. No, wait, hold on. This was the next question. The other one about Rob Zombie directing the Halloween. The next question was on this card. After dying in the electric chair and making a deal with the devil, Horace Pinker continues his murderous ways in what 1989 film directed by Wes Craven? Shocker. Yeah. I thought I would ask you that because you did mention Wes Craven. Like, um, must have been prolific. Okay. Who wrote the short story on which the film Children of the Corn was based on?
I didn't answer the awesome.
Okay, guys, take a guess. You can take a guess. I'm just putting corn in the chat. That's not a guess, Terry. You are eliminated. I deduct 1,000 points from your total. You are the weakest link. Where does that come from? But the question was who wrote the original short story on which the film Children of the Corn was based? I ask this because I think it's relevant to our discussion about how Stephen King has wrote so many things that became, films, shows. So it was Stephen King. Yes. All right, let me do one more because I know you got a prayer and a song in mind. Let's pick a good one for you. How about this? What 1990 movie involving a series of short horror films features performances by Steve Buscemi, Julianne Moore, and Christian Slater?
Wait a minute, I know that. Steve Buscemi, I know it because I've seen it. I know it's not creepy. Um, oh, Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. But you're so close. You get something for that. It's there somewhere. No, I've never even heard of this. So good job. You did really good. I'm really impressed with you guys' knowledge on these. I mean, there's still a ton more, but um, I know you've been saving your vocals. Hmm. All right, here's another one. In the 1985 film Cat's Eye, what creature attempts to steal the life out of a young Drew Barrymore?
I don't think I've seen that.
I've never even heard of this.
The only two Barrymore movies ever.
Charlie's Angels, Poison Ivy,
What's nine?
Driving in Cars with Boys, Never Been Kissed.
Right.
51st Dates. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. It's called A Troll. Anyone guess that? A goblin. That's close. Maybe the same thing, right?
I've never seen that other movie called Troll.
Goblin is such a funny word to say, goblin. But you're not a goblin, you're a pumpkin head. Pumpkin head. Pumpkin head. Whoa. What?
But
You know what? I'm sure many would agree with you because I shouldn't be eating after midnight, right? Is that what the rule? Don't feed them after midnight. Oh, yeah. Follow the rules. So can you add in your prayer that I don't get bitten by a rattlesnake when I'm cleaning my garage? Just my house too, in general.
okay. She has a pillow on her. And she's scared that she might get bit. Let's pray that she don't get bitten by any of these rattlesnakes, especially ones that are poisonous. Protect her from these snakes and protect her from any other situation that she is in.
And the overwhelming fear and panic takes over. I don't want to feel that. I want to.
Lord, I didn't want to be. Let her have Easter Sunday next Sunday.
Oh, it's on next Sunday.
Yeah, still, I'm gonna
Yeah.
live it. Like one of WrestleMania and Easter Sunday night, two of WrestleMania, which I cannot believe is gonna be on Easter Sunday. But on any case, I hope everybody has a great Easter.
But you won't miss my birthday because it's on a weekday. Amen.
Uh,
4-day weekend next week for Terry.
I came up with two rap songs.
Where my bunny ears at? 2 rap songs. I'm not gonna say a guess because once I say it, you usually are like, "I'm gonna sing that." I wanna see what you pick.
I'll be the one that I picked out myself.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Gotta, gotta find the lyrics.
Did you pick these out last night?
No, I
Today?
just figured,
Just now? Because you always write me when I'm reading, like, 2 songs tomorrow. You didn't even have it prepared. What? Oh, do you like it? It's hard to, like, convert everything over though, right? Your apps, like,
uh,
grocery store apps,
you know,
McDonald's. Gotta run. Bye. See you.
I think I say,
Eminem?
you want it?
DMX?
Yeah,
Jerry, help.
I,
His words are really hard.
well, in the place, I said, correct. I got you all in check. I got that hand on shit that make you break your neck.
Sounds like DMX.
Check. And you know what some dude do with this discotheque?
Busta Rhymes.
Check. Don't do things. I think it's disrespect. You want to customize it. You indeed. Both people, what we see, guaranteed to give you what you need. Well, they want in your being. They're going to want you to see that. Make you buy what they want to feed. They want some meat. Match on. Man, what don't see this? They give the speed faster. But I need to feed us. You knock out, follow me. No, they gonna big your shit, making you bleed. And that thing, yeah, the team, who we do, and you what happened when the play to the west step, so then, got you all in check. You turn it, no shit that make you break your neck. I got you all in check.
I always wanted to be a bit. I always wanted to be a video vixen. Like, you know that song from the game? Couldn't get far. When you're talking about video vixens, that could have been me. Um, but the only Busta Rhymes songs I really knew of, like, okay, the one Ghetto Superstar, I love that song. And then didn't he do one with Mariah Carey?
No, but
Oh, Janet Jackson. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I don't really.
no,
Okay, we'll like that. I regret it. I do. Call me Big Daddy when you. Is it that how it goes? I'll say, girl, you look good. This makes me happy. Truly. Just good.
I can take a wheelchair out of wheelchair. Let me good, yeah, I'm good, yeah. Got it. They know on a wheelchair. Trick game, all the dick games, playing you want bitch game, ain't shit games. Money ain't got it on it there, got birds in the money and about 100 years. Tell her, you look good, won't you back that ass up? You the fine motherfucker, won't you back that ass up? Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. You playing with back that ass up. Girl, you look good, won't you back that ass up? You fine motherfucker, won't you back that ass up? Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. Girl, what you playing with, back that ass up. Girl, you look good, won't you back that ass up? When you fine motherfucker, won't you back that ass up? You gotta shoot, that's it. Jimmy, there. Yeah, all bad dads. Sweating in the jeans, yeah, on the road, yeah, gonna walking like a dog, yeah, big dog, yeah. Yeah, yeah, with the soul, yeah. You fucking nerd, yeah, with the girl, yeah. The gold, yeah, on the show, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on oh yeah. Fresh out them shits in, get a bitch in. Yeah, this year, after this year, the titties in the lights, yeah, I wanna fight, yeah. I can fuck you right, yeah, all night, yeah. We bring you to my house, yeah, on the couch, yeah. Knock the pussy out, yeah, get them out, yeah. I wanna see these holes, yeah, bring them low, yeah. Let me wanna in the hole, yeah, let me know, yeah. When you look good, want you back that ass, though. Who the fine motherfucker, want you back that ass, though. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. Oh, what you playing with? Back that ass up. Girl, you look good with you back that ass up. You the fine motherfucker with that ass up. Girl, you look at it, back that ass up. Oh, what you playing with? Back that ass up. Oh, standing, get ready. Go land, see the land. Gonna get it, y'all. Gonna spit it, y'all. Put the bitch on the wall and I hit it, y'all. You know who that is. That's the man Juvenile. Juvenile. That was great. That really brought me back. Do you know the one Miss New Booty? Remind me of that. That's that like southern rap, you know? I like that. Like Atlanta. Yeah. That was great. Wow, thank you. It was such a fun call. Um girl, I'm so glad that I did this. All right, love you. Mwah. All right, line is open. My sister danced to that song in cheerleading, not like the whole part or like the explicit parts were like um edited out or whatever. Hello. Hey, Princess. Are you ready for some horror trivia? You were doing good in the chat. You're like knowing some of these. Ugh, I feel like Elvira, like hosting like horror theme. This would be so fun, like around Halloween in like an Elvira costume. What 1990 film featuring Lou Diamond Phillips has his character trying to bring the Pentagon killer to justice? I was trying to come out. What 1990 film featuring Lou Diamond Phillips, it's too long of a name, dude, has his character trying to bring the Pentagon killer to justice? Fierce Power! Never even heard of it? And wow. I've seen that all the time. What breed of dog is Cujo? Cujo.
What did you say? Better not be Pitbull. Yes, Saint Bernard, and Daryl got it too. What oh, this is interesting. What Spanish found footage film centers on a reporter? It's like quoted found footage, so maybe it's not real, you know. Ce- Centers on a reporter and her cameraman trapped in a building whose occupants show animalistic and murderous behavior. S- This might be hard because it's Spanish, so it's like we don't, or at least we didn't used to get a lot of foreign films, but now with Netflix and stuff and the dubbing, we get more. I believe I've seen something like that. I've seen so many good things on Netflix that were like, well, think about like Squid Game, you know, that I wouldn't have got to if it wasn't like more shared. Yeah. I hope they don't tear up that. But foreign movies. REC. And the way that it's done like that, I don't know if that's how the title was. Capital REC in parentheses. I remember a movie? Oh. There's not a single foreign language movie that you've liked, Terry. Are you be fucking for real? Are you serious? Of all of them, that can't be. You know what he is? A troll. He's trolling. He's trying to unnerve us with his stupidosity. Oh. What type of animal terrorizes Jennifer Connelly in Dario Argento's Phenomena? Don't even try to watch several. Yes. Jennifer Connelly is so underrated because she has been working steady for so long, and you really develop as an actress. Like, if she was awarded more, maybe people would see like her talent. Or chimpanzee with a straight razor. So definitely not terrifying. In the 1979 film The Tourist Trap, a group of friends are trapped in what establishment? Ooh, The Tourist Trap. I've seen The Parent Trap. Both of them. Both of them. A museum. Actually, The Parent Trap, they're making another one, or they've already made it for Disney Plus. Um, and this time it's interesting. It's like a three-way with like her and is it her granddaughter too? And so I don't think Lindsay Lohan gets traded with Jamie Lee Curtis. You gotta see the trailer, but it's an interesting concept. So I'm like, that's clever. That's yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's not The Parent Trap. You're right. That's Freaky Friday. So they're making a third to that. I suppose The Parent Trap. You can't really. You could do it as a remake as they get older, but um, you have to be creative. If the concept is works, if it's an interesting story. Okay, this film, written by Quentin Tarantino about a gang of vampires in a bar, was also made into a TV series. Quentin Tarantino, Vampires in a Bar. Yes, I've never even heard of that, but you got it. Bingo. What's his name on? What's your favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? Kill Bill was good. Lucy Liu. What's your favorite scene?
Let's see.
Terry likes it, I'm sure, because the leather. That yellow, the swords, the samurai. Going to kill.
One of them really pick one.
I remember a scene with Lucy Liu's character and a lot of murder.
You jumped on the table and
Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of crazy.
called information. That was good.
The animation. I don't remember the animation. I remember Wedding Chapel. I remember the guy, like he was like molesting her or something while she was like in a coma or a little comatose, like she and he said something to her, like she said the same thing to him when she killed him, I think. Three. Oh man. What 2016 film centers around father and son coroners investigating the death of an unidentified, beautiful female corpse? Hmm, that's interesting. 2016. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Never heard of it. Telephone. Remember the Pussy Wagon was using Lady Gaga. I remember the Pussy Wagon and the. Hmm.
No, when two, when two, you see, Uma Thurman and Sarah Hannah doing it out.
Yes. Yeah, there's some great like female on female fight scenes. Just very unique. Maybe I need to do a rewatch. What brand of doll did Charles Lee Ray possess in the Child's Play movies? What? Yes, the good guys. In the Japanese thriller Audition, what did the main character use to lure her victims? Wow. Terry, you would know this, right? Japanese thriller.
Say it again.
In the Japanese thriller Audition, what did the main character use to lure her victims? What is it? What is it? What could it be? Dating service.
Well, close enough.
I haven't seen many Japanese horror films, but I bet that they're pretty good conceptually.
I think Juwan.
Mm. Name the movie with the tagline "In space, no one can eat ice cream." Oh, so scary! That's so scary! Oh my god! Oh my god! Nope, nope. No one can eat ice cream. Which is not even true, I bet. If you get it like freeze dried, add a little water, you can work it out. Killer clowns from outer space. What character is revealed to be the werewolf in the movie Silver Bullet? No. Priest, yes. In what movie does the government sanction an annual 12-hour period during which all criminal activity is legal?
Purge.
The Purge. Haven't they like remade a bunch of those? I have a Purge mask somewhere. Purge. What is it meant to do? Purge out what the weak ones? I don't know. Can you kill kids? I hope they don't. Jaywalk.
Shit.
Oh,
So,
then you can definitely kill kids.
so they can
Get anger out of your system. I'm your number one fan. Name the movie. I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan. Say swim fan? No. Not a bad plan. What is your mood, Terry, lately? The purge would be completely justified. But look at me, I'm scared of like rattlesnakes. I would be the first to die in the fucking purge. And you know it. Oh, I got Would you protect me? The movie is called Misery. Misery.
Oh, I should have known that. It's just that there's so much like single white female and
Yes, I love that movie, Single White Female.
a person is upset.
The two actresses that in that movie, Single White Female, are both so good. Like such good actresses. But what 2013 Guillermo del Toro film features a young couple who take in their two feral nieces and a supernatural spirit? Feral. Am I feral? Feel is basically feral. I try. Ooh, you're feral too. You're all feral. Have you ever heard of the movie called Mama? Yes? But you've seen it. What holiday themed movie featured a crazed miner and a pickaxe? My guess is it's an actual miner. Well, it's Miner, not OR, right? So not a child.
That sounds like
More like hi ho, hi ho.
what's the name?
Mm-mm. It's a holiday themed movie, right? Yes. Miner with a pickaxe. No, My Bloody Valentine. Have you heard of that? Don't think I have either. This 1993 horror comedy starring a young Jennifer Aniston involves an annoying, vengeful creature who believes a family has stolen his pot of gold.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. You're familiar with that, Terry. That's your homeland. That's actually probably lives in your front yard. Yeah,
Say my favorite scene from
yeah, I haven't seen that in so damn long. But I remember being scared of the leprechaun. I was like a kid.
So they put this leprechaun inside of a safe for burning the leprechaun. This guy took the safe to the bathroom so he could make a deal with the leprechaun. That he wanted his pot of gold for yeah, they make a deal for a pot of gold.
Mm.
And the leprechaun said, "You got a deal." He made the gold appear inside the guy's stomach, and the pot of gold appeared in the stomach, and
Oh my
his
god.
stomach expanded, and the little guy got out, and he said, you want me to get the gold out? You want me to get this out of your stomach?" And the guy was like, "Yes, please." And
What's going on with this shit?
his hand.
Yeah, I want a pot of gold in your stomach. Okay, Terry, answer me this. Are leprechauns are leprechauns known to have like magical powers? Are they known to have like abilities? Like they could do something like that? Because like I always thought that the tale was at every rainbow at the end is a pot of gold and it belongs to a leprechaun. But I don't know much more than that. It's just like a nice little old man. I don't know.
Yeah, he just said you can't mess with the gold.
Oh, yeah, like there's gold there, but don't take it. What's the deal about that? Essentially, they're magically delicious. Yeah, that's true. They're a little leprechaun. But he's a cutie one. What Wayne's Brothers parody series used the title that Wes Craven initially wanted for his slasher film Scream? The trick is there is no end to a rainbow. It's a full. It's a circle. Is it a circle, really? It was a prism, like reflect from water reflecting.
Yeah, now I forgot what you said.
Oh, the scary movie, the Wayne's Brothers parodies.
Yeah,
You know they're making another one. Yeah.
because we tried to do one with Father Wayne. Good.
Complete this quotes. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. What are the names of the two priests that perform the exorcism on Regan in The Exorcist? Ooh, this is real. What do they call it? Um, White and Priest Red. Father Marin and Father Karras. I hear that that movie is actually quite scary. I think a lot of like these like religious movies, if you have or shows, if you have any kind of a belief in, Satanism or things, um, they can be really scary to be depicted, you know? Like in the Passion of the Christ, the like real believers to see such a realistic depiction would be like overwhelming, where I guess to some people if they don't really believe, it's just like a film. But I say that because that show, which has been going on for a lot of seasons called Evil, I actually can't watch that. Like I've seen like some episodes and I find the episodes I've seen just have such realism that it's actually like it's unsettling, it's frightening. Like because I do believe there is evil. Yeah. Yeah, there can be evil energy, evil people that do not just as a joke, like worship the devil, but as a reality. Like it's It's scary. Yeah, so seeing it things depicted I mean, the exorcism, I'm not familiar enough with, but I know that people at the time, when they saw it, I think it felt very realistic as if you believe in exorcisms being a real practice, then, you know, that's very scary to see depicted.
Well, people say, mm, it's supposed to, because the film they was using, it set on fire.
Wow. What's in the box? Name the movie. What's in the box? What's in the box?
It's in the box.
What's in the box?
Hellraiser.
No.
Oh, shit, yes.
Well, yeah, 7. What attacks a group of teens in the 1986 movie Shopping Mall when they are trapped inside a shopping mall after dark? Shopping mall. Security robots. Yes. Deep dive there. You got it. Or deep cut. That's what I was looking for. With knowing the priest in The Exorcist. Deep cut there. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Name the movie. No.
Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes. The In the Eli Roth movie, The Green Inferno, who abducts a group of student activists after their plane crashes in the Peruvian jungle? Have you seen this movie, The Green Inferno? Okay. In the Eli Roth movie, The Green Inferno, who abducts a group of student activists after their plane crashes in the Peruvian jungle? Tribe of cannibals. Personally offended by this. My Peruvian ancestry is offended by this. I have never been a cannibal. I've never even considered cannibalism. Oh, but it wasn't that funny when Arthur was immediately like, "You could eat snakes." Like, I did not consider eating. But remember that scene in Severance when, by the way, Terry, are you caught up on Severance? When Irving is like, "We should eat it." What? That's what it reminded me of. Very Louisiana thing. Is that a thing? Awesome. Roadkill. You gotta eat that snake. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I mean, if you don't have food, and or if you can't afford it, like you do what you have to do. I would eat bugs if I had to. Not like literally be like, and rather die. Like I wouldn't rather die. Yeah, you hear snakes taste like chicken. From who? From whom did you hear that? From who did you hear that? From who did you hear that? That snakes would taste like chicken. At what restaurant? You would, Terry?
Japan, maybe.
Why? Japan. They eat a lot of interesting seafood. I could see a snake because that's kind of a water-based creature typically. Well, not in the desert, but there are water snakes, eels. Hey, to
Remember
be
when
fearless. Yes, I know you are. Yeah. You're not missing out that much. And I think I'm becoming more allergic to. So, yeah. Crabs. Yes, a rare treat. Those crab cakes with like the lump crab. I mean, so good. I don't even need any like sauce. I ain't no bear, guys. What 1999 film that co-stars Samuel L. Jackson was about killer sharks in an underwater facility? Deep Blue Sea. You got it. What or this 1990 movie featuring Julia Roberts and Kiefer Sutherland is about the consequences of traveling on the other side. Hmm, interesting. Interesting. Traveling on the other side.
was it?
No.
Um, was it horror?
Hmm. I guess it'd be. I guess it'd be considered. Although some of them they said horror comedy. Um,
I'm gonna take a wild guess. I might be wrong. I might be wrong for this one.
and flatliners. You ever hear of that? Flatliners.
Yeah. Oh,
In the Puppet Master series, how did the female doll murder her victims? The Puppet Master. The Puppet Master. Leeches. How do you murder someone with leeches?
you just need some fun.
What iconic horror movie actor appeared in the opening sequence of the 2006 film Hatchet? Iconic? Iconic? Who's an iconic horror movie actor? Or England? Is that who that is? Never. Ah. How do the aliens plan to conquer the planet in Plan 9 from outer space? Well, they have a plan. They have a plan. What's what is their what is their plan? I feel very in what movie? I feel very
Take over the world.
take over the world. Logan's Run. Resurrect the Dead. It's the Banksy Mercy. Vincent Price now, but it's a good pick. That's he is a horror icon. The voice. The thriller. The Last Man was a great movie. Yeah. All right. Let me see if Terry wants to call for a bit. Um, even though I don't have that other game. Try to make room for another call. But this was so fun and you really nailed it. And you know what I think? It's like you have such a deep knowledge of story and what's elicits um feeling like that works really well for your comic book uh creations.
Yeah, right. I just need to get around to it more.
Yeah, but you
Gotta
know
knee
what?
deep knee deep in it.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm
um,
knee
yeah,
deep in garage work and with the snakes, you know. But we'll get there. We'll get our goals one day, right? Closer, step. I love you. Mm. Date night tomorrow. Dirk can call. I don't think he can because his parents. But it's okay. Your friend probably wants to read your horoscope, so that's cool. I'll be going. That's all right. I love you guys so much.